Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the selection process and the seeding process for the WGL Season 3 APAC-ASIA region. My name is Benjamin Breaker Novotny, and in front of me is a box that we will use to conduct the drawings for said tournament. As you can see, it is empty. You can actually see my hands, or at least the shadows of my hands with the lighting in this room, and there's nothing inside. And with me right now, I have two ping pong balls. They are number 1 and number 2, respectively, of course. And what you're going to see on the left-hand side of your screen is going to be a list of team names very shortly that will be selected as Team A and or Team B. Now, as you can see on the left side, we've got, from top to bottom, we've got Phoenix versus Front Mission. Then we're going to have Team Efficiency versus PvP Super Friends. Then we're going to have Elong versus Charlotte Tiger. We're not here to choose when they play. We are here to choose who is Team A and Team B. So let's get started between Team Phoenix and Front Mission. This is, of course, Week 1, Day 1. All right. Took quite a bit of time pulling that out, but now it's going to be Team Phoenix that is selected as Team A, guys. And for those of you who didn't read up on the news, Team Phoenix is actually a team that was disbanded between Team Numb as well as Intense Honking. They came back together and they took the remaining members of their teams and made a new team with it, thus the name Phoenix. For everything that has a beginning, has an end, and with it a new beginning. Let's go ahead and get the selection underway between Team Efficiency and PvP Super Friends. My hand has been in this box for about 30 seconds. And between Team Efficiency and PvP Super Friends, it is going to be Team Efficiency that is selected as 10A. Once again, that is number 1. Team Efficiency will be Team A. Team Efficiency, guys, there we go. The production crew's got to get on the spot with that. It's supposed to be Team Efficiency. There we go. Let me do it this way. I think it's a little bit more randomized that way. A little bit more fair, too. All right, so let's see here. All right. And between Elong and Charlotte Tiger, it's going to be Elong that is selected as the Team A. I'm not a leftist, guys, not by any means. So now we're going to get into Week 1, Day 2, and that should be the 27th of November. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and shake this up for a while. The production crew says that we're going to be here for a while anyway, while they get the names up on screen. But I'd like to know how you guys are doing back at home in Australia or Malaysia or wherever you guys may be in the APAC region. So go ahead and start tweeting at me. That's at BreakerSC2 on Twitter, or maybe even hashtag WGL APAC and tweet, say hello, things like that. I'm not allowed to look at my cell phone right now, but I will definitely be glad to get back to you guys after the show. All right, so still waiting on the production crew to get those names up. Not a magician by any means, but here we are. Day 2, we're of course going to have 3 best-of-5s, 3 matches. And that's going to be between the Coalition Singapore, Horsemen, Charlotte Tiger, Team Efficiency, Elong, and PvP Super Friends. All right, so let's see here. Pulled out number 1 for the 4th time in a row. What are the odds of that? Let's get that back in there. That's going to be the Coalition Singapore versus Horsemen. The Coalition Singapore is Team A. And I'm not looking at this at all. All right. Let's see between Charlotte Tiger and Team Efficiency who it is going to be. What do you know? For the 5th time in a row, it is going to be our left side team, Charlotte Tiger, that goes in as Team A. Just once I wish I would pull out a number 2. This is a little bit crazy. But between Elong and PvP Super Friends, here we go. We are now going to figure that out. It's going to be PvP Super Friends. There we go. Got some rightist friends inside of that box, right? It's going to be PvP Super Friends as Team A for the 27th of November. And then the next matchup we've got is going to be between Team Efficiency Phoenix, Charlotte Tiger, and Horsemen. And we're just going to be determining who has the right to choose offense, who has the right to choose defense, things like that. Okay. There's certain advantages and disadvantages that come in with it. I'm going to be here shaking for a while the production crew gets, of course, the names up there again. And I'd like to go ahead and highlight that there are new, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a new format to the tournament. It's going to be, the meta is So let me think here. 754. That's 7 tanks, 54 tier points total, and you've got 2 choices of either getting A, 6 tier 8 tanks, and then a single tier 6 tank to join your tankers, or B, getting 5 tier 8 tanks and 2 tier 7 tanks. But here we go now. It's time to determine between Team Efficiency and Phoenix who is going to be Team A, and that would actually be Team Phoenix. I'm holding number 2 here. The light shining on it right now is kind of dimming out the 2, but this is, of course, Team Phoenix. It's going to be Team A in this scenario. And now between Charlotte Tiger and Horseman, it looks like they got a T up there by mistake. Might want to delete that while I'm shaking this, but here we are. Okay. It's going to be Horseman. Horseman will be Team A in this scenario. All right. So now we got to go into week 2, day 2, and may I just remind you, it looks as though we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Am I looking at this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 weeks. Oh, I'm sorry. Not 12 weeks, but instead 12 days of competition to do the drawings for, and we just knocked out day number 3, so now we're going to hop into day number 4 here pretty soon. Once again, go ahead and hop onto Twitter and start hashtagging WGL or WGL Asia. Maybe even make a funny GIF out of what I'm doing to this box here, and then say, is this guy having seizures or something? It would be nice to get everybody laughing about it. But here we are. It's going to be week 2, day 2. That is between Elong and Coalition. Between the two of those guys, it's going to be the Coalition Singapore. That is Team A. And now we're going to hop into PvP Super Friends and Front Mission. Okay. And make sure, if you're watching the stream and the captains of these teams are not watching the stream, well, it's kind of a little bit to their loss or to their disadvantage. So try and get them to watch the stream as well so that they know just how they're going to be playing it out on these particular days. This is week 2, day 2, which would be 1 week after the 27th. And I don't know if there's 31 days or 30 days in this month, but here we go. I got a ball, and it would actually be the front mission. Front mission is going to be Team A in this scenario. So that's, what, 5 times in a row I pulled out number 1, and now 4 times in a row I pull out number 2. Let's see how things are going to go in week 3, day number 1 of the competition. And then I really feel like, let's see what we've got for week 3, day 1. It's going to be Elong Phoenix, Charlotte Tiger front mission. And then that's actually the 9th of December. And then the 11th of December, we're going to have Team Efficiency versus the Coalition Singapore, PvP Super Friends versus Horsemen. But let's get into week 3, day 1, the 9th of December, shall we? That is going to be Phoenix. Team Phoenix, that will be Team A in the scenario again. All right, and between Charlotte Tiger and Front Mission, it's going to be Charlotte Tiger. Charlotte Tiger is team number 1 in this scenario. All right, so they're properly highlighted, and now we're going to dive into the 11th of December yet again. My hand is getting really tired here. Must be from grabbing all these balls, right? Waiting for Twitter puns. Come on, guys. I don't hear my phone vibrating yet. Okay. So while we're waiting for that, I guess we can just go ahead and talk about the new tournament format. Aside from the 754 meta, there's going to be a different style of play. It's going to be dual capture points. We're not going to have camper fests like we did in Season 2 whatsoever. We have to see teams make moves that are going to win. We're going to see some action-packed games, and we're not going to see some silly draws, counter captures with T1 Cunninghams or anything like that. T1 Cunninghams won't even be in the game anymore with the Season 3 meta. But here we are, guys. It's time to get into December 11th's competition. It's going to be between Team Efficiency and Coalition Singapore. It will be Team Efficiency that is Team A in this scenario. Then coming down to 2, PvP Super Friends and Horsemen, it's going to be PvP Super Friends. It seems like I'm always grabbing the same ball. I don't quite get it, but anywho. So once again, it's Team Efficiency and PvP Super Friends. Production crew got it right. And we're going to dive into week 4 now. That's going to be the 16th of December and the 18th of December. And with that in mind, we're going to have PvP Super Friends and Elong facing off against Coalition Singapore and Horsemen. Wait a minute. Am I looking at this the right way? Yeah, PvP Super Friends and Team Efficiency will be playing against Phoenix and Horsemen. All right. So we're just waiting for the production crew to put those names on the screen, and then we might be good to go. All right, so here we go. Between PvP Super Friends and the Coalition Singapore, it's going to be PvP Super Friends. Once again, that is PvP Super Friends. That will be Team A in the scenario. So we're a little bit more than, I think, maybe not quite halfway through this just yet. Once again, this is the competition that you guys can expect for the 16th of December. And between Elong and Horsemen on Team A, it's going to be Horsemen. Horsemen will be Team A. Pretty sure Edison's watching the stream at home thinking, you know, this is a lot of fun watching Breaker throw a box around, right? Okay. So, next week is going to be, we're going to take a break for the 18th until the 6th of January because, of course, Christmas is coming along. And I'm pretty sure there are going to be some guys in Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore, as well as Australia and New Zealand that are going to be taking Christmas holidays. So, of course, we don't want to disturb them. They can spend some time with their families and then get their practice regimen back and underway. All right, so between Charlotte Tiger and Phoenix, which will be played on the 6th. Wait, am I looking at this? I'm sorry. The 8th of January. Between Charlotte Tiger and Phoenix, it will be Phoenix. Phoenix will have Team A privileges. This is important because Team A and Team B, basically, this is determining who is picking maps and who is banning maps, for those of you who are tuning in on stream. Unfortunately, I don't have the chat room open, and as you can see, I've got my hands full, so I can't really say anything on stream. And between Team Efficiency and Front Mission, it's going to be Front Mission that will have Team A privileges. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to dive into Week 5 here, and Week 5 will be resuming on the 6th of January. I do hate mosquitoes. Sorry about that. I'm not sure if you guys could see them through the camera that we're using here in the studio, but we're just waiting for Week 5 to pop up. Day 1 of Week 5 will be PvP Super Friends Phoenix, Team Efficiency, and Horsemen. So again, just waiting for our production crew to get those names out there. All right, there they are. PvP Super Friends will be Team A, while Phoenix will be Team B. It's just a coin flip call out, guys. Honestly, I just guessed it as I was picking the ball. And then between Team Efficiency and Horsemen, it will be Horsemen with Team A privileges. Once again, that is Horsemen. All right. Now we're going to hop into Week 5, Day 2. That'll be Thursday, the 8th of January. That day we'll have Charlotte Tiger, Coalition Singapore, Elong, and Front Mission. Okay. Come on, production crew. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oopsie. Sorry about that. And then, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to have to do the drawings for Silver Series after the Gold Series. So, between Charlotte Tiger and Coalition Singapore, it will be Charlotte Tiger. Charlotte Tiger. So, our Japanese Juggernauts will have Team A privileges. And on the match between Elong and Front Mission, it's going to be Elong with Team A privileges, Team A powers, if you will. All right, so now I believe we're going to hop into the final week of competition. That's Week 6 between Phoenix and Horsemen, then Front Mission and Coalition, and then Charlotte Tiger and PvP Super Friends. So production crew is probably going to need a little bit more time to actually throw out 6 names as opposed to the usual 4 that they've been doing thus far. But again, I mean, this is going to be a new playstyle with the tournament that's coming up on the 25th and the 27th of this month. And that means basically no more camping. You can't camp to win unless you're on the defending side. So, I mean, and what's really going to make this, I feel, all the more rigid, all the more rugged, all the more exciting to watch is the fact that they're getting rid of the Tier 1 tanks as well. So I'm thinking if we see 6 Tier 8s, it would be a very interesting composition. It means an extra IS-3 on Himmelsdorf or an extra AMX-50 on Himmelsdorf, or even, who knows, a huge firepower house. But there we go. Phoenix name has been corrected. Between Phoenix and Horseman, it will be Phoenix with the Team A privileges. And then between Front Mission and the Coalition, it will be Front Mission. Front Mission will have the Team A privileges. That was number 1, guys. So for those of you just now tuning in, on the left is team number 1. And on the right is team number 2, if you will. And the number of the ball that I pull out of this box will be the team that is selected as Team A. All right, so here we go. Between Charlotte Tiger and PvP Super Friends, it will be PvP Super Friends with Team A privileges. All right, so now I believe we have to hop into the Silver Series, if I'm not mistaken. We have to do that much for these guys. I mean, it won't be broadcasted in and of itself, but for the Silver Series, I believe we have the 25th of November will be Pacific Rim Gaming, then B Gaming. Then we'll have Run and LOD, and then we'll have NVIDIA Aces and Gash Plus Night Eagles. Gash Plus Night Eagles, you know, I mean, they got knocked into the Silver Series, but I mean, that was one hell of a final game they put up against Charlotte Tiger, the guys who went on to the grand finals, the season finals, excuse me. And I certainly thought it was exciting to watch. It was a turnaround that no one ever saw. And if you guys didn't see that, I would strongly recommend you go back and watch the VOD. We're talking about Gold Series Season 2's weakest team actually stomping the Gold Series Season 2's second strongest team. Not really stomping, but I mean, they beat them in a best of 5, and it was good. It was fun to watch. So here we go. Between, what on earth is this? Week 6, Day 2. My bad. I forgot we had to do Day 2 before we hopped into the Silver Series. So here we go. Between Phoenix and Coalition Singapore, it's going to be Phoenix. All right. So Team Phoenix is going to have Team A privileges, Team A powers in the picks and bans phases of tournament play. By the way, there's something I want to throw out there for the time being, and that is on any selected date of the tournament, the tiebreaker map is actually already predetermined. We don't actually go into selecting that. It's just the way it is. And between Elong and Team Efficiency, it will be Team Efficiency with the Team A privileges. As you can see, I'm holding number 2 here, and it's kind of getting drowned a little bit by the light, the ink on that ball, if you will. So between Front Mission and Horseman, we are now going to have which team with Team A privileges? Let's find out. It is going to be Horseman. Horseman will have Team B privileges. My phone just rumbled. I wonder if somebody just tweeted at me saying, Breaker, you're grabbing too many balls there. Come on. All right. So now we have to go ahead and hop into the Silver Series. The production crew just properly prompted me.